Hello everyone, my name is Michael, and in this video we will see how you can use Google Local Service Finder by Octoparse. Now the way it works is instead of using Google Maps to get the local services, Octoparse uses another link called /localservices/prolist. Now the difference is that the /localservices/prolist is specifically for finding local services and it has some other extra information. For example, if I copy paste this keyword, as you will see, some listings also offer some extra information like Google Guaranteed. And as you will see, it also has some different information like their services they provide, where they serve, the locations they serve, and some other information as well, which Octoparse scrapes. You can also see the information right here.
Now, what is Octoparse, you ask? Well, Octoparse is a no-code web scraping tool that makes data extraction as easy as point and click. It supports templates from various use cases, including social media scrapping, Amazon product data extraction, and yes, also Google Maps scrapping. But of course, Octoparse allows you to create your own custom scrapper. You can design your own scrapper in a workflow designer and get everything visualized in a browser. For example, you can tell it grab the products from that page and then grab that data, and you can just point and click and you'll be able to customize it. They also have AI web scraping assistant, and you can just give it the URL and it will guess what data you want to scrape, and then you can make configurations on top of that so it can save you a ton of time. This is very easy for data extraction. It also supports proxies and IP rotation, CAPTCHA solving, and all other actions like infinite scrolling, drop downs, hover, like everything you can do with code, you can do it with Octoparse as well. This is why it's great. And again, even if you are not a beginner, if you are tired of writing code, this will save a lot of time.
Now this is their pricing page, and as you will see, they also offer a free plan, which is great. So you can get started, test their services out, and if you are happy with their services, then you can go ahead and upgrade to a paid plan to get more features. And of course, make sure you use my code 24MK20 to get 20% off of any paid plan you purchase. And make sure you also use the link down in the description to sign up. And yeah, as you will see, they also offer 16% off for the yearly plans. Now this might seem expensive, but if you compare it to hiring a web scraping developer and to build you a web scraping tool, it will cost a lot more. Okay, so let's click try it. As you'll see, it allows us to enter some keywords here. And let's click start and let's click run in web browser. Now this allows you to run it in the clouds, which is great, so you don't have to use your local resources. Okay, now the tool has started. As you'll see, it is retrieving data, so we will wait a bit. And there you go, as you'll see, it starts getting some results. We can click refresh to see in real time the data it gets. Of course, this will take some time. Okay, so let's see how we can export our data now. So right here, you can click export data from the website, and as you'll see, you have a few options here. As you will see, you only have a few options here. You only have the option to download the results in a local file. For example, you can click Excel, CSV, HTML, JSON, XML, and Google Sheets. Now you can select multiple formats, but all of those options here are for local export. Now as you will see, to connect to a local database or set up an automatic data export, you will need to switch to Octoparse desktop app. So let's go ahead and do that. If you click this link, it will download Octoparse. Now you can also click right here to download Octoparse app, but I have already downloaded it, so I'll skip that. Now to see the task history, all you have to do is go on your top left and click right here to task list. And as you'll see, this is the task I'm running right now, Google Local Service Finder. And what it can do is click right here to all data. Now it's still scraping the results, but it doesn't matter, we can still see the results it has scraped so far. And what we can do now is click right here to the bottom right, export data. And as you will see, we have multiple options now. We can do the same as we did on the web browser and download a local file. But here we have also some extra options like export it to a database, like Google Sheets, SQL Server, MySQL, or PostgreSQL,
which could be useful if you have an admin panel or a website and you want to upload your data to a database and see the results on your website. Or also you can export it to a cloud storage like Google Drive, Dropbox, or Amazon S3. So for example, if you have a team and you want to share the data with them, you can go ahead and use any of the following options. And as you'll see, you also have an option right here if you scroll to the bottom to automatic export, and you can export to a database, to a local folder on your computer, or to a cloud storage. So either of them, we can click, for example, export to a local folder, click set, and as you will see, it will save any format we want to a local folder. And as you'll see, you can also auto create a subfolder by the task name if you want, or if you want all the results in a one folder, you can do that as well. Now as you'll see, we have a few options here like file naming setting, and also you have some advanced options here like removing duplicates, which could be very useful, closing the window upon completion, and also if no data is extracted, you can also create an empty file. But for now, we'll cancel this and just click here to export it as a CSV and click confirm, click save, and we can click open file. And there we go, here's the results. But let's also go back and let's see how we can run it with the desktop app. Of course, download the app first, right here by clicking right here, and then you can click start and run with desktop app. And there we go. So as you'll see, when running it with desktop app, you have two options. You can run it on your local device and also run it in the cloud. Now have in mind, when running it in the cloud, it will use Octoparse proxies and the results will differ each time. But when running it on your device, it will use your device IP address for the results. But it depends on what you want. Either option is great. So let's click run on your device and click standard mode. And if we go on the task list, there you go, it popped our window now and it starts to scrape the results. Now the cool thing with the local scrapper, you can also see what is going on live. Now as you see, instead of using Google Maps, they use another link /local services /prolist to get the results. And there we go, as you'll see, the task finished, the local task that is running on my computer, and we got quite a few results. The amount of results you get will differ based on your keyword, your IP address, or the Octoparse IP address, and every time that Octoparse runs a task, it uses a different proxy, so have that in mind. You will get different results each time, but if you use the same keyword, it should be about the same results. Now with the local task finished, what we can do, go to our task list, click here to all tasks, and as you'll see, it is completed, so you can just click all data, and again, as I said, export the data like we did previously. And there we go, as you'll see, we got 268 results, which 205 of them are duplicates, but that's fine. So we got 63 results, a few more than the local desktop scrapping, which is fine. Again, click all data here, and on the bottom right, export the data. Now when we export the data, as you'll see, we get total 63 lines, so we only get the non-duplicate results. It's not including the duplicate results. So yeah, that's how you can scrape the local services from Google. And yeah, with that said, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. And yeah, with that said, see you in the next video.